So the man got angry and then asked us to leave the garage because now people have done the forbidden thing. And but the question you should ask is, where do I go on this strange land? I had no relative. So where do I go from there? And then he offered an alternative. He has a brother now who own a house at the outskirts of the town. So you will take us to the brother now for us to sleep there for a fee. Joe Pinto and myself exhausted all our money, and there was even no money to buy food. But we accepted it. And I quickly came out with an idea. Joe Pinto, no problem. Let's go there. Let's sleep there. The following day, we tell the man that we don't have any money. And so we went to the man's place and we slept there. The following day, this Arab man came and sat at the entrance of the house, now waiting to take his money. And I didn't even know the kind of language that I had to speak to him, because that was my first night in the Arab land in Libya. So which language? How do I plead with him? So we went to the garage and saw our Ghanaian brother, a Muslim, and we actually told him our story. So he decided to lead us and plead on our behalf. So we went with him, he pleaded, and the man got angry and said that we should actually take our luggage and leave the place. So we left the place, and indeed, there was no food that night, and there was no food that morning, no water. So we decided to leave. And we left the place, and there was one Ghanaian man now who was trying to be so harsh on us, because by holding our bag and everything in the daylight, it's likely that the immigration or the police will see us and cause arrest. And at that time, I was really hardened by those things that I was going through on my traveling. And so, I told him he should forget it, and we are going to go. And so we left the place, and as we walk, now the main border town of Libya is Ghat. So we walk on the street, and then we were heading towards Ghat. And then somewhere between Baraghat and Ghat, now we saw some guys who were signaling us to come. Joe Pinto became scared, but I told him that I've heard stories that even if policemen should arrest you, now they will take you to the deep desert, give you bread and water for you to walk back to West Africa. So at least in the worst case scenario, now at least we will get food and we will get bread and water, and our hunger and thirst will go down. So at least we should meet those guys. And I went with Joe Pinto. We met them, and in fact we had our first casual job for the day. Now we're asked to load and offload Pepsi in a car. And so after we've loaded the Pepsi in the car, now we went to a certain house to offload it. And the guys were so good, they also cook noodle for us. And in fact, for the first time, I enjoyed good food. And we drank some of the Pepsi as a dessert. And so after we are done with the work, now they gave us 10 dinars, which was a big money, because in that Libyan town, now the highest amount people can pay you for a day was about 2.5 dinar. And for the first time we worked, yes, we had now 10 dinars, which was a big money in those days, equivalent to $10. And even at the official rate would be about $30, and that was a big money for us at that time. So let's see what happened in our next episode.